Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down, and we're here talking about how owls fuck. I don't know if y'all know this, but owls and Chris are cousins. They're all dickless. Stay tuned after the music.
Go fuck yourself. Was it you that sent me that picture of the comedy show with the 20 people on stage and 3 or 4 of them had died of COVID in a month?
No, but that did happen in down in Greenwood.
Yeah, that's what it was. I saw it on a Greenwood page.
What happened?
Yeah, there was a comedy contest at one of the local comedy clubs down here, and it was $400 to get in the contest to win $3,200 or something like that. And a bunch of people caught COVID from the event, and 4 of the comics died from it. They were older comics, but still.
Is that what happened to the big one?
Yeah, that's what happened to Ricardo.
No, is that what happened to the big comic, the fat guy who died?
Which one?
I don't. Maybe
the fat black one who you told me that passed away.
No.
Oh,
Granddaddy.
Daddy. Oh, yeah. He
was down there too?
No, he wasn't at that one. He wasn't at that contest, but he did catch COVID and pass away.
Ugh.
So yeah, man, this shit's it's not a joke, man. People need to be careful.
It took me probably 3 weeks after mine to just kind of get back to normal in terms of heart rate and breathing, and there'd just be times where I just lose my breath.
My gummies, and black folks say drink hot apple cider vinegar. I mean, hot as you can stand it, where it can go down your shit, your titties, and put hair on your chest. And I drink. I take my vitamins and irons, and I'm vaccinated, but that shit don't help either. And when I take pictures with y'all, I hold my breath because I don't want to endanger y'all, and I don't want y'all endangering me. So if COVID is floating between our mouths, it ain't going nowhere, and I be trying to keep my glasses on so my glasses catch the COVID too. So, y'all stay safe out there because I
got safety goggles on.
You pretty much got it, because they saying the shit go in your eyeballs now.
Delta was twice as bad for me as the first round last April. It's no joke.
Certain shit ain't no jokes. I mean, this shit is more scary than HIV in the 80s.
Yeah, but just think about the time that you got picked up at a college with the AIDS card. The dude showed you the AIDS card.
That shit wasn't even real.
Ever since you've told me that story, now when I hear HIV, I think of that story.
He said, look, I got my certified AIDS card. I'm HIV negative. I said, what the fuck is that? Just think about if I was a loose bitch and fell for that shit. He was probably out here tricking some bitches too. I'm HIV free.
He just made up a laminated card from the health department.
I didn't read the card. I said, I don't give a fuck about your card.
Who would make up cards from the health department?
But what I said
outlandish.
I have a few ideas.
My thing was, what the fuck is AIDS? Because I didn't even know what AIDS was.
You shouldn't have known what AIDS were. You were a kid.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, what is AIDS?
Just,
something you shouldn't figure out till you're 18, not 12 at a college at a fraternity.
Here's 50 cents for the bus.
We started. Shut the fuck up.
I wish the bus was still that
cheap. Back at. I got baby. I been around rolling back at. Y'all know that song?
Mm-mm.
I do.
Been around the rolling back. Ha, baby. You don't know that song?
No, you can keep singing it, and even if I did know that song, I don't think I'd know it. Did you sing with Kelly Clarkson?
No, I did not. She didn't ask me to sing.
Sad.
I wish.
Since you begun.
Since you been gone. That's my shit there. Don't put that in my head. Now I'm gonna be singing that shit all night. My writer's room started, crack babies. We're a writing. Whew. That's what I was doing. I was like, I'm trying to get to the podcast, but these motherfuckers would not let me off the phone. And it's just ideal after ideal after I fucking deal. And I'm like, whoo, boy.
Anything spicy?
No joke. It's some spicy shit gonna happen. It's some spicy shit that's gonna happen.
How I know that Garyana, when I saw her in Atlanta, she already had like ideas for a couple episodes. Like, did she get it bumped up? Did she get to like write her own episode again? Like how
yeah,
would that
actually work? Last year she was a team with another writer. This year she's by herself.
Sweet.
So I'm so happy for her.
Yeah.
And she's talking more in the room, and you know, I can just about tell who to give which episodes to. And I know which episode I want to really be a part of.
Can you say how many episodes you're going to be doing?
Right now I have 10. Okay. Hopefully we get 20. If y'all want me to get 20, just keep adding BT. At BT, give Miss Pat 20 motherfucking episodes. Bitch.
And make sure you hashtag Quisha's big nipples.
Quisha has big areolas.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Quisha do the weirdest thing. Let me tell you about Quisha.
Best beginning to any story.
She don't ever tell you when she's gonna do something. The person just show up, and the person's like, "Hey, I'm here to do this for you, Miss Pat." And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" Quisha told me to come, and I said, "You got one more time, bitch. You got one more motherfucking time." She never just come on up here. I'm like, "Can you please not do that to me?" So I grabbed my pocketbook and left today.
Wait, what happened? Where were you? Who showed up?
I was at her shop putting on my makeup. And so she just said, somebody, "Come up here. I need you to make Miss Pat an outfit." Bitch, where am I going? I don't need no motherfucking outfit made.
Well, she's being proactive. You may, you call.
Always proactive, making deals, shucking and diving and everybody think Quisha's my manager. Quisha is not my motherfucking manager.
She's like your life manager.
If Quisha was my life manager, we'd both be dead. Do you know the things that she does and involved in? That bitch crazy. She is that family member that you need in your life that you go, whoa, whew, that bitch is active.
I love Quisha. Like, she is super interesting, super smart, the most resourceful person I have ever met in my life. She saved Reagan on her wedding dress. She got a wedding dress for $200. That was perfect, thanks to Quisha.
Quisha know every motherfucking thing. She know where the dead bodies are headed. She know the niggas who playing like they dead. She know where Captain Crunch live. Who the fuck know where Captain Crunch live?
Jimmy Hoffa's under everything. Her shop.
She know every motherfucking thing. There ain't nothing she don't know. You want something done, you call. Quisha like
I never even thought to think about where Captain Crunch would live.
You never thought about that?
No.
And which tree the Fruit Loop got the parrot live in for Fruit Loop cereal? Those are the things I had to think about as a kid to take me out of that house with them roaches. Do Captain Crunch got roaches? Do Captain Crunch and mama call him bitches? Do Captain Crunch mama watch a Young and the Restless? Do Captain Crunch get evicted? Those are the things I thought about.
This story's bullshit because there's no way you had Captain Crunch. What's
it on the TV?
What's the generic Dollar Tree Captain Crunch?
We had we didn't really have cereal because she cooked a lot, but Kellogg.
Okay.
Just the regular cornflakes.
Cornflakes. We didn't have and that always came from the church. We didn't have no food like that. I mean, but you saw the commercials. Where you sit up them commercials where a kid could be a kid. You like, what are that?
Take me to that giraffe.
What the fuck a kid can be a kid? What they having all this fun that we don't know nothing about?
So what hijinks has Quisha been up to lately? Like, what's the latest story that you're able to tell?
Child, I can't tell no secrets on Quisha. I'm about to go to my grave with these motherfuckers.
Well, no secrets.
She is the worst trip planner in the world. So she's like, I'm taking me and my kids to Mexico. I said, really? She said, look, now Quisha got 6 kids. She said, all of us flying on Frontier, round trip, 6 people, 7 people, there and back for $527. I said, bitch, all y'all gonna die in the air.
Frontier, it's $800 in bag fees.
No, $527. I said, y'all going on vacation. What about your bags? Frontier don't play that shit. They got a weight limit, nigga, and it's a half a bag per person.
Yeah,
I could never fly Frontier again. I don't know how people do it. Half the time you book on Frontier, you got 20-hour layover in some city halfway where you going.
I'm doing better than I was at the beginning of this podcast, and Ashley was booking flights at the time, and she booked Dion and I think to San Francisco on Frontier, and I had like $10, and I show up to the airport, I'm like, that bag will be $57. I'm like, I don't need this bag. Just leave this here.
What'd you do with it?
I found some money. I figured it out, but I was like, oh, Frontier's killing me. This isn't Southwest.
Yeah, if you fly Frontier, you definitely just take your carry-on, pack all your clothes in a book bag, and
wear your clothes.
Right.
Pack
like
your underwear in a book bag.
You're like,
wear all your clothes.
Like Ralphie in a snow day from Christmas Story, just waddling up there.
Did y'all see that video of that guy flipping out on the airplane? He looked Hispanic, but he was dropping the N-bomb like he was black. He was on the phone. You know how they tell you gotta turn your phone off for takeoff, right? So the flight attendant told him to turn his phone off, and he didn't get off his phone. The flight attendant told him 4 times. And some guy was recording him. He was like, I'll beat all y'all niggas asses. What y'all niggas want? What y'all niggas want? Come on, nigga, let's go. The flight attendant was white. And he was just like, why does he keep calling me that?
Which airline?
It looked like Delta, but I couldn't tell. I know it wasn't Southwest. They ain't flown nowhere. 2 days.
For real?
Oh yeah, no, you haven't heard about this. So bad. They claimed that it was bad weather.
I heard they left.
So basically, they had. You're breaking up. So basically, they had like
big time.
They claimed that it was bad weather, and then like there's all these maps of like no weather in all of the United States. Basically, it was nice everywhere yesterday, and then like basically,
one second.
All right, let's take a break while we figure this out. So basically, they claimed it was bad weather on Southwest when all these pilots didn't show up, and there was no bad weather anywhere in the country. Then social media says that it was a strike because they mandated vaccines and they're not covering certain portions with the health insurance, like if you have a reaction. And then the union said that's not true, the pilots union. And basically, like, there's no margin. Like if you used to have 1 or 2 people in every position in every airport. So if somebody called out sick, you'd have a replacement. Well, with COVID, that's gone. And so that's why flights just always are getting canceled now, is because there's nobody to work on the crews. So they think maybe that's what happened, but nobody really knows exactly what the truth is. It's like one of those stories where if you're a Republican watching conservative Twitter, then of course it's a mandate strike. And if you're, reading the mainstream news, then of course it's just the bad weather. Like it's like pick your own and choose narrative. Yeah, I think it's all back up now. Everything like resets the next day with all this stuff.
They had a bunch of cancellations today too.
Really?
There were, I want to say, 176 delays and 90 cancellations today on Southwest.
Delta don't play that shit. That's why I stay on Delta. See, I fuck with the real people. Delta and Chick-fil-A motherfucking lay. They don't ever have no problem out there. Just did Chick-fil-A down the street that I'm always complaining about. They be cussing at me now.
Really? Why?
Because I be cussing at them.
You got Mormons cussing at you? What are you doing?
No, she's in Atlanta, Chris. That's not no regular Chick-fil-A.
The extra spicy Chick-fil-A.
Nah, them niggas will be bout it. This lady told me the other time, move along. I said, bitch, I want ketchup. This ain't how y'all treat me here.
She got treated like she treats other people.
So you know what? I hate stupid people. So I go and y'all know I'm remodeling the house, right? So I love DIY. So I'm doing a lot of work to this house. I just got, and so I go into Home Depot and I want to buy all of this wood. It's a lot of money. And so I go in there with a Lowe's bid. And so and if somebody come in with a bid and you know, to get the job, you would think that they're gonna go lower. So I'm sitting there 30 minutes. She come back. She said, I said, what's your bid? She said, oh, we just matched the price. I said, bitch, that's not a bid. I said, why wouldn't I go buy this at Lowe's? They gave me the first bid if you're gonna give me the same price. She's like, I don't know. I said, which one of you bitches don't know how to sell dope? Y'all are stupid, this motherfucker.
And listen, wood right now, that's an expensive product to move. You got to think like a crack dealer.
Well, I mean, if somebody come in with a bid over $50-some thousand and you want the bid, and I guess because, yeah, bitch, we don't got to take no bid. Everybody's buying wood right now. But I mean, it's not a really shortage like it was before. I mean, this bitch literally came for the same exact price. I said, ma'am, why wouldn't I go to Lowe's? First of all, y'all uniforms are orange and they're ugly, and none of you guys are cute. And blue and white look way better than orange and white any motherfucking day. So tell me, why wouldn't I spend my money at Lowe's?
Doesn't the guy that started Home Depot on the Falcons?
No, the fuck he don't. He used to. And shut the fuck up, because we won Sunday.
Damn it. I was hoping they lost.
Barely.
I know. I was looking down Twitter and everybody was like, come on, Falcon, don't blow this. I was like, oh my God, Falcon. But
so
I mean,
why don't you, so why Home Depot, why Lowe's, why not see if you can find like a wholesaler? If you're buying that much wood.
I'm sure Quisha knows somebody.
Yeah. She's got a wood man.
She do.
She got a bunch of wood, man.
I went to a lumber yard also, so I'm just trying to get different bids from everybody, to make people fight for my little few pennies. But I couldn't believe they came in with the same exact bid, but theirs had taxes on it.
What was it, the manager or just a chick that worked there?
She said she gave it to the manager. I said, you tell your man she's the stupidest bitch I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. Bitch, this is not how you bid on shit. That's why your motherfucking face look like a poodle.
Oh, you don't need. I'm gonna play Roy Wood Jr. Why do you gotta insult her like that?
What do y'all think about the Dave Chappelle special? Everybody's talking about the Dave Chappelle special.
I have not watched it yet. We've been moving, so I this is the first day where we're just like settled down. So I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. What did he say that pissed everybody off? The gist that I heard was that he was basically saying he was jealous that Black people don't have the same power as the LGBT community. Is that like a good summation, Dion?
No, it wasn't that we don't have the same power. It's just that when Black people go through things, nobody stands up the way everybody else stands up for all these other issues. So basically, if a LGBTQ person is going through something, the rest of the world like rallies behind them and supports them. And he was basically saying that community skipped the line and he's upset about it, I guess. I don't know if he's upset about it, but just, he feels like that's not fair or right. It was my least favorite Dave Chappelle special out of all the ones he's ever done, because I felt like he was doing more explaining than actually telling jokes. It felt, and I personally just feel like he didn't need to do that. Like, you said what you said. If they don't like it, they don't like it. You're not going to get them back by trying to explain yourself. Like, the jokes were self-explanatory. if you watched it and you felt some type of way about it, you're not going to change your mind after you hear him out. And the fact that his friend died defending him, I mean, to me, that was so fucked up.
Who friend?
What happened?
So the girl Daphne that he talks about in Sticks and Stones was his friend in real life. And, you know, when he dropped that special, they all came for him and she stuck up for him. And then they were dragging her on Twitter for days and she eventually killed herself.
Jeez.
So, you know, part of me is like, well, would that have happened had he never mentioned her name? But then at the same time, you know, she took upon herself to get involved and stick up for him. So
no, fuck that. Behave yourself online. Quit bullying people.
Well, to me, that's online bullying is not a thing. Like you have the power to block people. You know, you control your social media. So if you're getting messages from people you don't want messages from, you can
I block them. I usually say fuck you and then block.
I literally go, well, I'm just not going on that app for the next 2 days. And I don't look. And then I never clear the
if I don't want to hear what you got to say, even like when the show came out and people was calling me a coon, they was literally saying you're a sellout for BET, which owned by white people, and you're a fat, black, uneducated bitch. You remember those? Y'all read some of that shit. Mm-hmm. And some of them bitches I lit up. Look at here, motherfucker. Come on, crack baby, let's kill these niggas. And I just started to block them because you can never change people's opinion. This is a free fucking country. Why can't I be able to think what I want to fucking think? Comedy is the only place where we can or where we supposed to be free.
Yeah.
But now they're even trying to take that. You can't even, I think one of the jokes he said, correct me if I'm wrong, Dion, he said something about transphobia, women are not real women or something like that.
He said their pussy's not real. It's like Impossible Burgers. Which,
wait a minute, Jay. Impossible Burgers are really fucking good with that sauce from Sluggy Vegan in Atlanta.
He said that ain't blood, that's beet juice.
Yeah, the whole point of like,
and 3 transgender people stormed in the office at Netflix and demanded they took it down, and they was all suspended.
One of them got fired.
I think that Netflix, who knows what to believe, but they said that it was not related to their objection to the Dave Chappelle thing. Seems convenient, but
again, at the end of the day, it's just jokes.
It's just jokes. It's a. I'm sorry. Even if it's not jokes, it's his opinion. What's wrong with his fucking opinion?
Right.
Somebody paid him to put his opinion out there. So if you don't like it, don't watch it. Okay. I don't watch shit I don't like.
Yeah, the point of comedy, like if you look back at Carlin and Pryor and Lenny Bruce and all these people, they were protesting with jokes the predominant culture. And I think a lot of these 60s radicals have not accepted that they're now the predominant culture. It's not, some of these people that try to cancel others are the left's version of the moral majority and Pat Robertson and Dave Chappelle is intentionally provoking the moral busybodies of the day. And that has always been the case of comedians.
I think it goes deeper than that though. When you say things on a level that incites people to treat other people poorly, there's culpability there. Now, I'm not saying that Dave Chappelle is inciting people to treat transgender people poorly. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they take his rhetoric and in their minds, they're saying, oh, well, he's saying it's okay, so I can do it. When they don't have, 1, the same thought process as Dave Chappelle, 2, the same moral compass as Dave Chappelle, and 3, the wherewithal to be like, this was just a joke. So I think the argument comes from the LGBTQ community is saying, hey, you need to do a better job of informing your fans or the people who listen to you that, they're telling the LGBTQ people are saying that this is harmful to them in real life. Like in real life, this has real life consequences. You may just be joking, but for us, it's not a joke. And that's why they're so upset. So I understand that on one end of it, but at the same time, you can't necessarily hold Dave Chappelle responsible for the actions of other people based off what he's saying, because at the end of the day, everybody's got a choice to make. You know, you can listen to Dave Chappelle and hear what he has to say and say, oh, well, because he said a certain joke, I think I can say a certain joke. I'm like, no, you're not Dave Chappelle. So his consequences aren't going to be your consequences. So I just think that, you know, even as great as Dave is, that line is so, I don't know the word for it. Is he so close to the line of borderline for that community that the people that aren't in that community see Dave doing it and they think it's okay, but they don't have the same heart that Dave does. Like for Dave, it's just jokes. Like he doesn't genuinely harbor hate for these people. He's just trying to understand why they get.
He's just highlighting it.
Like
just highlighting it.
The John Gruden situation is like a perfect example, kind of to compare and contrast, because John Gruden didn't get fired for making jokes and derogatory comments that were racist against black people, but he did get fired for saying the F word, and I don't mean fuck. You know, he
What
did
do you
get.
mean? What was the F word?
He said
it's a gay slur.
Yeah.
The FAG?
Yeah. And he was specifically talking about Michael was it Samuels or Samuelson?
Michael Sam,
the first outed gay player. So it's like he wasn't making a joke. He was intentionally talking
Who said
about
that?
John Gruden in an email.
Who the fuck is
He's
the former coach for the Raiders?
He quit last
Oh, that's why he just got quit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the boy don't even play no more.
Instead of it being, you know, in a comedy set where it's jokes.
I thought something like that, but I've been busy. So how are you talking about Michael Sam?
This is what happened, Pat.
Yeah,
they did an investigation into the Washington football team. You know, when they were arguing about the name Redskins, that organization had a bunch of sexual assault charges and stuff. So the NFL did an internal investigation. So they poured through all these emails from like 2010 up until 2018. John Gruden was working for ESPN at the time, but he was sending emails off to one of the executives over in Washington. And so when they were doing this internal investigation on Washington, they found all these emails, and somehow that got leaked to the New York Times. And so the New York Times posted about John Gruden saying the NFLPA's executive, DeMaurice Smith, had big lips or whatever he said about him. That was one of the emails. And so they had there's like 650,000 emails between the Washington football organization and all these other people that has gotten some heavy shit in it. And so the NFL was racist? There's a bunch of stuff. So they were trying to sweep it all under the rug, but the New York Times people were going to keep leaking these until something happened. So a couple of days ago, John Gruden came out and was like, I apologize. I didn't mean to hurt anybody. You know, this is not who I am.
The Raiders coach. The Raiders coach.
Yeah.
The former, and then yesterday, more emails came out, and he had to quit, because if he didn't quit, they were going to have to fire him, because they were going to keep leaking emails about all this nasty shit that he said from he sent nude pictures of the Washington football cheerleaders. He was calling people the F word. It's just a bunch of stuff. So go ahead.
Yeah,
Chris.
so it's like so yeah, and of course the same thing did not happen to Daniel Snyder, the rich owner of the team. They're not targeting him, but the emails are there.
But he wasn't involved in the emails.
No, he's got bad emails, but nobody's leaking about the really rich guy, just the rich guy. But yeah, I mean the line here is, I think, illustrative. Like, where's the line between Dave Chappelle and John Gruden just being, you know, a bastard, you know, calling the first gay player. And by the way, the Raiders right now on their roster have a gay player. So like, how does he coach that guy?
Where they get another? We got another one. Where?
He's a defensive lineman for the Raiders. I can't remember what his name is.
He's young, isn't he?
I think he's like 26.
Yeah. So like, how do you walk in and coach that guy?
I mean, let's not pretend.
Knowing that you feel like that.
Let's not pretend like that doesn't happen every day. Like every day in this country, you know, people pretend to be one thing when they're not. So, you know, winning football games and being a respectable person.
I do be saying racist shit at the house. Chris, sometimes I say hunky and cracker, but usually I'm eating crackers and you the hunky.
Well, basically, John Gruden didn't write anything. I didn't
Wait a
write
minute, Chris.
an email
I
in
want to hear about your
1999.
niggas. I wanna hear about your
Oh, I don't write that. I have
no, I didn't
typed.
say you write that.
I sent that.
You've been
I
walking
sent
around
that
house
like.
and you tell that cat, get your nigga ass off my cap, off my stove.
Mm-mm.
Can you picture Chris calling Mittens a nigga?
I used it in a joke one time in 2015. I was like, I'm never doing that again. This feels wrong. No,
I tell y'all the truth. I'm racist in the car. Whatever your minority is, if you cut me off, you are the worst version of that minority.
We all do. So why not? So you never been in the car? You like this motherfucking?
No, never. That is one.
And that doesn't make you racist. That makes you. I mean,
I call it road rage because that's the only time.
Yeah, I mean, like I told y'all about my neighbor who called me the sophisticated African American. I don't think he's racist. I think he's ignorant.
Yeah, I mean,
but here's the thing.
Gruden was trying to make
not ignorant though. That's the difference.
But what's the difference in that he was trying to get a laugh out of his friends in a private email versus Dave Chappelle?
Because John Gruden wasn't telling jokes. That was truly how John Gruden felt.
Well, that's not his profession either. He's a fucking coach. So, but you know, sometimes they say locker room talk, they get together and they talk like that. But you know, that's the one word you cannot say. You got a better chance of building your career back after nigga, but not the FAG word. Oh, that's no build back from that. When I tell you they swarm on your ass like birds and the bees, and I don't even know how a bird and a bee fuck, but that is not where you go with that. No.
You want to explain the birds and the bees to her, Chris?
So
they say the birds and the bees.
When a 21-year-old man sees a newly bloomed 12-year-old,
and there ain't no motherfucking bird and no bee, nigga. A bird is little. You can't stick nothing. Can't no bird fuck no bee.
What about a hummingbird? And it's a fat bee.
No, the hummingbird is bigger than the motherfucking fat bee.
I bet you that a small hummingbird could fuck a big bumblebee.
You got a better chance of fucking that big bumblebee than that motherfucking.
Watch me.
I can hear the hummingbird now.
By the way, don't send me your stories of bestiality from family members. I didn't need that today, but I appreciate you listening.
Did they say you that?
Yes, I got a Snapchat. My cousin was fucking a dog. My aunt walked in. And now I'm like, I don't need to hear this.
He said, what?
Why are you telling the white cast member? This is not.
What did he say?
So this person's aunt walked in on her son fucking the family dog, and the dog had anal issues and issues going to the bathroom uncontrollably for months, and the doctor couldn't figure it out. And one day, Auntie walks in and rape, and just going to town on it.
And what did
fucking dogs?
They kicked the son out of the house to get the dog rapist out of your house.
Wow, that is crazy. You know, I was telling my godmama this morning, who's a very deep Christian. And I was asking her about, you know, this year about the man, you know, and
the veterinarian.
Yes. And she was like, don't you hate having a conversation? And I think I've told you guys this. Don't you hate having a conversation with somebody when you tell them something like, stop lying. Bitch, I wouldn't tell you this if I was lying. Fuck are you talking about? Everything, stop lying. Nobody does that. I said, if you don't come up out of that fucking Christian rock you up under and start to fucking live and get robbed and slapped by a nigga and start living, what the fuck is wrong with you? She don't think anything is real out here.
There are a lot of naive people walking around. I will give you that.
I think she's just saying it as an expression. She's come on.
No. I know an expression. But she's literally saying it because she can't believe it. She's like, who would fuck a Shih Tzu? A nigga.
That's one thing that I've noticed the last year. Like, if people don't personally experience something, then they don't think it's real.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you got to seeing is believing, and a lot of people don't see, so they don't believe. You know?
I have never walked past a yellow lab and thought, damn, that's a tight ass. And so therefore nobody could ever want to fuck a dog.
I mean, it's just, I mean, you don't know where people's minds go. You don't know what turns people on. Some people like vanilla, some people like chocolate. You know, you ever seen somebody do something like, huh?
I was gonna say it, Chris.
Some people like vanilla, some people like chocolate labs.
The chocolate Labradors, the dogs.
Oh, fuck you.
Those really hot brown ones.
But you just never really know where people's minds go. You know, people this is a strange ass world.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't, if somebody said somebody just fucked a owl, I'll believe him. I saw a real owl out here in my friend's yard too. I would literally fucking believe that somebody grabbed the owl and the owl turned all the way around and said, "Why are you fucking me?"
Archimedes got his little spin head on.
It's gonna take more licks than that to make my cherry pop.
And I don't even know how owl fuck. They all square. They square body. How do an owl fuck?
Hey Siri, how do owls fuck?
Yeah, how do owls fuck? They all shaped like them little Lego men. You know them little firefighter men as kids you had with the little fat heads on them?
Are you Googling how owls fuck, Chris?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The male will usually try and attract a female to a suitable nest site and may use special courtship flights, calls, and offerings of food. So it sounds kind of basically like us. Copulation often follows the acceptance of the food by the female. There's often mutual preening with the pair perched close together. So basically, take you out for dinner.
What
lick you a little bit.
He does some owl dances.
Right.
No, that nigga can't. He ain't got no arms. He just spin his head around. What the fuck was that?
Look, they're sharing a meal together. They got a parakeet.
That ain't no goddamn owl.
Those are owls, yeah.
No, owls is the square
Look
thing.
at her face. Yeah. Oh, you like that, girl? You like that?
Jesus Christ. What has happened to this podcast?
Oh, geez.
Oh, is that his baby or his woman?
That's the mama and a baby. Here we got.
She looked like that dick was no good.
Some diagrams. Look at the. They don't even really have a penis.
No, it's the clacoa.
Clacoa.
What's the clacoa?
It's bird dick.
Birds don't have a dick?
No.
Oh, here's a video. Let's get spicy.
Only on the pat down can you watch owls fuck.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You want to narrate it, Chris?
All right, so there's this like a wooden cage, and there's it's black
boring.
and white. It looks like one. It looks like One Night in Paris. It's black and white. Oh,
come get that dick. Come get that dick. Come get that dick.
He's out. He's now flown over and he's hooting and hollering at the female. Oh,
Ooh,
she just
She
presented.
just put that pussy up in the air. Oh my God, he wearing that pussy out. Damn, he's quick.
Yeah, and it's over.
He's a real nigga. What the dick went in at?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to share this in the pat down now.
No, you are not.
There was no dick involved. All he did was scratch up back and flew off.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Look like you in the cemetery.
Fuck you. Owls don't have a dick.
No, they got a
No.
clotura or something.
Birds
what they
don't
do,
have
just eat shit?
penises.
They don't have
No.
penises?
No.
What do they jack?
Owl master.
How do you jack when you don't have hands? What are you talking about?
So do they just hit it like it's a vagina down there?
They slap it like a porn star. Their little wings.
When I woke up today, I didn't think I'd be explaining fucking bird sex to you.
I didn't think I'd be watching bird porn.
Damn, I'm glad I'm here.
She's so confused.
You know, can you imagine an owl, a female owl complain? He ain't got no dick. Oh, him again.
They don't know
That's
what
what you
dicks
call
are.
Huh?
They don't know what dicks are. It's not like they had dick one time and then they got a clacoa the next time.
Yeah.
They've never had penis. They don't know what that is. They'll probably bite it off and eat it.
Yeah. Owls are vicious. They eat cats. Like if you have cats. So there was an owl in my apartment complex and we had stray cats running around my stairs and they just kept going missing. And it was because the eagle and the owl that lived in my apartment complex were just having them for dinner. Kittens would go missing. They just gone.
Pretty much anything that their feet are big enough to grab, they'll eat.
Yep.
They got big feet too and no dick. They don't go together. You, a woman, can judge you by your dick, by your feet.
Yep.
I don't think that's how birds choose.
But I saw an owl out here. So would they attack humans?
Not unless you're,
It's in self-defense. It's like they will. They wouldn't attack you for just walking into the house. No, they wouldn't bother you.
It's never too late to learn here on the pat down. Today we learned owls don't have dicks.
Nope.
Is that the only species that don't have a dick? No,
most birds have clacoas. Dicks would make it hard for them to fly.
Not if they want black, only black birds.
Only. Okay, John Gruden.
Yeah, right.
This shit is crazy. I gotta go Google this. And I got some reading to do. I gotta post this on Facebook. Owls. What's the one animal that don't have dicks? Birds.
They'll be like, "What the fuck's going on?" Out of context, people will be so confused.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. So I'm where we heading to, Dion?
We are going to New Westminster.
And where
British Columbia.
You gonna pull it up and say it?
Yeah, give me a second.
Say it.
Okay. Excuse me. MissPatComedy.com.
Ooh, that's a good jingle. We should use that. MissPatComedy.com. Maybe you get the lady that did your theme song.
Oh, she killed that theme song. So we're going to be at the comic strip in New Westminster, British Columbia, Thursday, October 14th through Sunday, October 17th. The week after that, the comic strip in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, Thursday, October 21st through Sunday, October 24th. Then we're going to Comedy Club Kansas City, Missouri, October 28th through the 30th. Then we got Skankfest in Houston, November 5th through the 7th.
Nice.
Which I'm really looking forward to. Second live podcast.
This year. Oh, period.
No period. Yeah.
Yeah, period. Yeah.
Man, we do appreciate you guys. We really do. I don't know. I'm just happy.
I've gotten a lot of positive messages in the past couple of days from crack babies. So I appreciate everybody showing love and really enjoying the podcast. Pat, I'm telling you, these people, they say that our podcast has helped get them through some really dark days. And that's a huge compliment. So
you can't imagine. I mean, it's just like huge when somebody says, I was going like that letter that the guy wrote, I'm going through a divorce and you guys really helped me, man. What an honor.
Those things mean a lot to us.
A lot.
They do. I mean, keep smiling. That's some days I do not have time to do this podcast, but I feel like it's so many of you guys out there that just need to hear some laughter. We don't work hard to make y'all laugh. I think we such a good team that laughter just come upon this platform. But we totally here for you guys, because I wouldn't fuck now one of you niggas. But I want y'all to know that
she's really talking about you listeners, not me and Dion. She's talking about you listeners.
I'm talking about you.
Oh,
Maroon 5 reject.
Man, we don't ever really talk like outside of the podcast too much, but like I love talking to you guys. This is always the highlight of my week. Like,
nigga, we do talk a lot. I know everything about you.
You do. You are the most curious person I know, which is partly why I think you're such a great comedian.
Yeah, sometimes I do talk to Chris. Some days I wake up and I was like, let me make sure Chris titties ain't growing no bigger. And he went for his mammogram this year. I check in on people. Let me make sure Dion nuts ain't swole up, because I care.
How's your faintinism, Dion?
I haven't fainted since that's Frontier flight, so I'm good.
That's right, it was the Frontier.
Yeah, that's why I never fly them niggas again. Something's wrong with that air pressure.
I know why you fainted. Those seats was too small, even for you. It was squeezing your ass like a blood pressure cup.
I got up to go to the bathroom and I was like, I'm about to pass out. And sure enough, I told you I woke up and that man was slapping me in the face. Nigga, you hit me one more goddamn
time. we truly appreciate you guys tuning in every week. Y'all help us too, because y'all give us a reason to come back each and every week. Some days I'm like, I don't want to do this shit. But I was like, you know what? I miss my crack baby, so why not go? And y'all has been showing up, showing the fuck out. And truly from the bottom of my heart, that's why I'm always in your inbox. Give me your if I ever come in your inbox and I say, give me your address, believe this, I'm not about to send you no nude pictures of Dion.
Oh.
Please don't. You shouldn't even have any nude pictures of me. If you do, I'm blaming Quisha.
Yeah, she asked me to ask you to stop.
Chris, you ever sent somebody a selfie?
Oh yeah.
No, I mean of your wiener.
Oh yeah. No, that's what I meant. Enthusiastic, yes.
Can I see it?
No, I deleted all those. But I don't have Dion's. I can't wear a gray sweatpants season like Dion can. So you got to like shoot it top down. So it's a lot more. The new cinematic angles on the camera on the iPhone are great.
Who are you sending dick pics to?
Nobody anymore. But back when I was dating, I was always sending dick pics like crazy. Just, every person I'd meet in the store, my grandmother.
Can you see Chris's owl nuts?
No, they'd be at the phone. They'd be like, I think he just sent me a virus. That can't be real.
I bet I have actually, in all truth, only sent it to like 3 people. And you got to really trust that.
Did they like it?
Yeah. I mean, they said they did. It could be lying. I don't know, but what about you, Dion? Do you like, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I trust this person.
No, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. What you gonna do to me?
On his way, bitch, like Batman.
You asked for it out if I'm in the mood. My thing is women always ask for dick pics. Like, it's different for men and women, because when a dude asks for nudes, you don't have to do no prep work. You just lift your shirt up, take a picture of a titty.
No, nobody wants they have
nobody
folders.
Nobody wants to see a flaccid penis, period.
Right,
like,
at all.
It's not like I'm walking around hard all the time. And it's like, oh, you want to pick right now? Okay. So then they get mad when you send them an old pic. Like, well, bitch, I'm not turned on right now. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. I just ate Taco Bell.
How do they know it's old? Is it dated? Is it got the date on the dick?
No, it's usually if you send a daytime picture in the nighttime, they can tell you didn't just take it.
Right.
So
women.
So you should go take a picture of your dick in the daytime and nighttime, and according to the day in the evening time, you send that damn picture.
I don't have that much data on my phone.
It's just that big, Miss Pat. He has to get the new terabyte iPhone for him to keep 3 on.
I never ever do things like that.
Yeah, but you're like 40.
You've been married for 28 years.
Right.
He ain't never asked me for no dick pic, no vagina pic, no titty pic.
Because he's seen it all. He's explored every cave, smelled every smell.
I don't got no motherfucking cave. Who the fuck do you think I am, a bat?
I am the vengeance. I am the night. I am that pussy. Gee Willikers, Batman.
Fuck you, G Willikers.
Oh, God. Get your mask back on.
Fuck y'all. And with that, we're gonna end. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the fucking Pat Down. We love you guys from the bottom of our heart. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Pat Down. Make sure you check out my website at misspatcomedy.com for all of my social media, my tour dates, my book. Make sure you spread the word about my podcast. Please rate and review. Please rate and review and share. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I've been Miss Pat.